it's only right, that's how we hit it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll run it for the first time with Dameon Pierce. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1, a lot more to go. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Mills. Looking deep downfield. Touchdown, Texans! Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Ryan and the Colts getting set here, 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Taylor. And right away he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And that one coming on his opening carry of the season. Do you give him a mulligan?
You would like to, but this game counts. If this were preseason, he'd get a mulligan. But this is for real, so not expecting that at all. Got to find a way to take care of it. I'm sure he'll get other opportunities.
Shaquille Leonard, the All-Pro, in on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And Pierce gets it again on 2nd down. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Mills on 3rd and 2. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Once more, it's Pierce. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, and he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
On 1st down, Ryan. That's complete to Pierce. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
They'll throw on 1st down with Ryan. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams trying to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Mills. And he rifles one incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, Mills. Keeps himself upright. Flush to his right. It's a loss of 14 that time, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. Rodgers to return it. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Early down stuff to put this offense in precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this team, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Oh, look at this play call. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I was like, I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On 2nd and 10, Ryan over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Texans will take over. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Mills on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Mills now. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack. On fourth down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. On the return, it's Rodgers. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And down he'll go at the 25. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Set to punt. Here's Cameron Johnston. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Rodgers on the return. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal.
Yeah, they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Ryan. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is incomplete. It looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. You got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Looking for Campbell downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. And give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. On play action, Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case,
and yet again, Ryan is intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And the Texans will take over possession here up at the 44. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Mills. To Pierce, they set up the screen. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, here's Pierce. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return. Through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A big play there for Indy. 55 yards.
No surprise he was targeted on that play because you and I both know quarterbacks like guys who can catch the ball, but they actually expect that. They love the guys who do something with it after the catch.
Impressive making him miss on that tackle attempt. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Second down and goal. Ryan. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Off the edge, Jerry Hughes gets the sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. Here's Ryan to throw. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Colts are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that will put them on top here in the third. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Touchdown, Indianapolis!
Although it's more commonplace now than at any other time in the NFL, it's still tough to think about throwing a rookie quarterback right into the fire week one. But guess what?
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He's got it at the 10. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add two more onto their lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll go right back to Pierce. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mills. That's complete. It's Collins. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that. But I think that they were right about this one.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Hand off left side, Pierce. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Now Mills on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Play action, Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, 58 yards. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. To throw forward is Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Dameon Pierce with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Mills going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a one-score deficit. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend owed momentum. He's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be out of bounds. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the Sticks. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he...
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are close. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these 2 offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He's at the 50. 30, 10, he will take this all the way. Touchdown, Texans. And that big 4th quarter return, Charles, makes this a 1-score game.
And now it all comes down to philosophy. All right, they just had a big return for a touchdown, so the momentum is high. Do you want to ride that and go for 2? Or do you just go ahead and kick the extra point and come back and rely on your defense?
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, fit me for a neck brace, partner. One kickoff return in one direction for a touchdown, and the other one, they almost broke going back the other way.
Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan, throw left side here, complete to Campbell. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. Blankenship's kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 180 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. And he's got room. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown of his NFL debut. And the Texans have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Rodgers going to return it from his end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This game is really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim 1-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden they're scrambling and battling for a win down the stretch. They've got to put something together right here, otherwise they're in danger of doing the old snatching defeat from the jaws of victory.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. Room here to run. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Throwing now is Ryan. That ball caught by Campbell. Touchdown! Paris Campbell, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it might seal the deal as that makes it a two-score game here with not a lot of time remaining. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run here with Pierce. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Pierce. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We've called a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half minute, I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
On the return from his end zone, Rodgers. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team, and try and get to the end zone that way.
This for all the marbles. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for, but couldn't secure it. And this one's over.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency.
Come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach. Put me in the game. They put me in, so I'm going in. You play for fun, I'm playing to win. Back on the wall, I'm ready for war. If I beat them before, I could beat them again. They thought I was done, I went on a run and beat all the odds and got even again. Watch what you say, I'm not one of them. When I jump in my bag, I could jump out the gym. Take a look at my legacy, I gotta let them see I'm out here winning, cause I'm on a mission. Put me in the game, cause the way I'm feeling, I honestly do not see no competition. I gotta get it, so it ain't no quitting. We jumped off the benches and jumped in the trenches. No one is better than all of us, and that's why all of us been winning from the beginning. It's more than a game, don't play with my name. You come with your goons, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game. Your goals, I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah, put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. Hey, coach, put me in the game.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah.
Hey, check it, okay, I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers, go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today, I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They tried to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time,